really, he's going to have his independent value RB2 at least. So as a 6th-round pick, that's still solid because he's only one person away from really being almost league winner if need be. Welcome. It's been a long time, everybody. Obviously, I'm Pat. That's Erik. Welcome back to Fantasy Breakouts. Give me the best of the best, obviously. It's about that time, almost July 31st. A couple more weeks. I think 6 weeks till 7 hours unfiltered football. That's the best thing ever, though. But how you feeling, Erik? You excited? What you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting those butterflies in my stomach and metal butterflies in my stomach, you know. But yeah, I'm excited. Been working on my draft board. It was under development last year. Did some beta testing, got some feedback. I think we're gonna make it ready for the public. I'm a little bit nervous about people using my draft board in my league, though. In my leagues, you know, knowing who I'm gonna value and who I'm not. But hey, you know, it's for the brand, for the channel. I got to do it, right? So anyway, yeah, we're really ramping it up. I got about 12 hours into editing and tinkering on that thing right now. So, you know, I've been doing some best ball drafts. I think my first one was like in June, and I did one I think last week. So I don't know if you've gotten in on that and kind of seeing where people are valued yet.
I'll do. I've been looking at a couple of values, but I won't do them until middle of probably a couple of weeks from now, just because one big thing with me is injuries. We already know how that goes, but
yeah,
it's unfortunate. Nobody wants it, but it's reality. So I just give it a couple of weeks, then definitely start ramping up probably mid-August. Really dive into all that type of stuff. Let's talk about my league, my keeper league, for instance. And the situation is basically, let's say I draft a guy in the 4th round last year. If I keep him, which I can keep him up to 2 more seasons after I draft him, it'll cost me that 4th round pick. Okay. Now, I designed that only 2 keepers because it gets kind of annoying, and somebody could have the same, you know, people for next decade, or not decade, but 4 or 5 years, and that's just not fun. Right. So now the situation with my team is basically I had Devontae last year. Basically, I said I'm not going to keep him next year. I don't want to pay his 1st round because I just didn't know the situation as far as what team he is. Now, if I'd known he was going to the Raiders, I would have been a little more comfortable with it, but I just didn't know. There's a lot of question marks and whatnot. So I kind of try to call it a day, and it's more about the budget as far as the value of who you're going to pick in the 1st round and so on and so forth. So the team I ended with was we had Josh Allen, Michael Gallup, Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown, Javonte Williams. So essentially, the first one as a guaranteed easy pick for myself is Javonte Williams. I picked him in the 6th round, 8th pick. He's definitely gonna be worth a 6th round pick. I've seen him going to back 1st right now. Like, he's that high. And some people, when they signed Melvin Gordon, well, they kind of let Melvin Gordon explore. If you look at it, like, he went out and did some things, and the contract does not say, Melvin Gordon, you are a guy. The contract says, Melvin Gordon, you know where we're going as a future, as a you know, a team. Javonte's the future and the story. Now he's gonna obviously do his thing and whatnot and support, but that's definitely worth that pick. Now the other thing I have is I got AJ Dillon in trade, which was a 6th round pick for somebody, and I got Rashad Penny in round 15. I got him off free agency, so that would be my 10th round pick. Chris Carson, you know, I wish the best. I kind of said this when he got that neck injury. He retired, so that makes that situation kind of sticky. AJ Dillon with no Devontae Adams, I think they're going to be really, he's going to have his independent value RB2 at least. So as a 6th round pick, that's still solid because he's only one person away from really being almost league winner if need be, I would feel like. But Rashad Penny, he has the keys right now. And we all know what's going to come after that. Injuries, durability. We all know this. But that comes with everybody. But in my mind, if I keep Penny, I'm going to pick up Kenneth Walker without a doubt. Just because I think they drafted him in the 2nd round, and I liked him in college. I liked him in Michigan State. I've been a big fan of Kenneth Walker. So I think if that's the case, I have to do that, which is not that bad because, who's thinking about Kenneth Walker? So if I took him kept him as a 10th round pick, I could easily pick up him. But at the same time, A.J. Dillon is still a great value at 6. So that's the conundrum I'm in.
Yeah, I think those are definitely. I mean, obviously the first one's a no-brainer. I was looking at. I don't want to help you a lot. I think Gabriel Davis is. I believe he's going in like the 5th round right now, 4th, 5th round right now. So that is wild. I'd be thinking about him. So why did you kind of breeze over him, or why didn't he really click for you?
Running backs. That's why. And I think in the rounds where I have available, I would only lose a 6th round pick. I think running backs would be you got to think about that. And even if I don't, I can get a top tier wide receiver in those first 3-4 rounds. I feel like there's a lot more wide receivers than running backs. That's what it comes down to in my eyes. Just because, like, if I had A.J. Dillon, there's not too many more A.J. Dillons out there.
Right. Yeah. That could be very, very, very helpful. But yeah, looking at yours, I think I'm with you because I mean that I just looked it up actually. He's at about 78 overall, Gabriel Davis. So that's not really that much of a win, I guess. Looking into it more, I think I agree with you.
Yeah, so, you want to go for the best bang for your buck, especially anytime, best bang for your buck.
Yeah. So. And we're using Yahoo, so I'll have the screenshot of Pat's team. But I thought I just figured this out too. Pat showed me if you go draft and then last season on your main league page, you can see what it costs you. It says final state for last season's pretty cool. What I would do before is just go to last year and then look at the draft, and then I have to kind of
scroll down.
Yeah. So then you have to look at the people's teams plus that. So this is a great combo. I think this is new. I swear I haven't seen this, but I haven't been doing keepers that long, to be fully transparent there. But okay, so with my team, we did draw for draft picks. So it changed my decision a lot. I did the 101. I had McCaffrey last year. Not very helpful when he wasn't out there last year, but I think since I have the 101 again, it doesn't make any sense for me to keep him because I can just snag him up with my first pick anyway, right?
Yep.
So I also did like maybe the most painful thing in fantasy. I held a running back, Travis Etienne, picked him up as Mr. Irrelevant, 16th round. I kept him for 20 weeks last year on my team in the IR spot. So he is my 16th round keeper for sure. I got to do that, right? And then a little bit more difficult, I have these middling kind of semi upper tier receivers, Deontay Johnson, Keenan Allen, Terry McLaurin. And, just at the rounds that I picked them, it's basically like 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. I think it's like 2, 3, maybe a 6th round on
Deontay 5, Keenan 3rd.
I'm thinking of Devonta
Smith was 7.
He's a 7th, but that's where he's going now. So I didn't
Terry
really.
McLaurin 2nd.
Mm-hmm. So with these guys, I just don't think that's enough of a value. So I'm just gonna go down. I found the most value would be Dallas Goedert. I don't love the guy this year, but that is about 40 picks earlier, or I'm getting a 40 pick discount on him.
Mm-hmm.
So then, I mean, I'm kind of pretty much set. It's a 12-team league. If he's projecting at about a tight end 8 to 10, and in that round, 11th round, I think that's fine. Then I can just not worry about the position. So with this league, so like I said, I can keep CMAC, but I'm not going to. If JT gets dropped, I think I'm going to flip over to JT and let CMAC get to the 102. I mean, you can call it like the safest, you're just playing to get 4th place or whatever. If you keep JT or if you pick JT over CMAC, but I just think, I mean, we've seen the guy, the offensive line's great. They're probably not going to be passing a ton more than last year. CMAC, I mean, he could easily miss some games, but when he's out there, he's probably going to average the most points, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably what I would do. I mean, that's where I'm leaning right now, beginning of August.
All depends on that.
Would you be on that? Would you be in that train?
It's less of a headache.
Right.
You already know how many variables you got to deal with as far as the season. The season's long and younger. I think he's more built for a football season than Christian is. And I think it's pretty simple. It would be simple in my mind just because of that, but I do think Christian McCaffrey's going to have a great year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's a safer thing in your head, help you sleep at night.
Yeah, so then basically I'm gonna go hunting receivers. With that setup, you got two running Etienne and him. Just start hunting receivers immediately. So I'm looking forward to it. Otherwise, for keeper stuff, I think like if you have questions, if you're not really if you're in a keeper league, you're kind of a little bit lost on some little detail, let us know. Drop in the comments.
Yep. So yeah, like Eric said, you got any question or anything like that, go ahead and reach out to us. And we'll obviously do some more keepers, different situations, different drafts. There's a lot of variables. So other than that, that's about it for this one.
Yep. Please like and subscribe. Drop whatever questions you have in the comments. Thank you. Appreciate it.